Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This shiur is entitled Daf Yomi Megillah Tet Amud Bet. The Gemara brings down a Machloket from Gemara Pesachim. How do we view Pesach Shaini? Is it a Regel Bifnai Atzmo, its own independent Chag, or is it Tashlumin for Pesach Rishon? The person who misses Pesach Rishon, he has to make up Pesach Shaini. That's Tashlumin. Katan, according to that approach, who was not chayiv in Pesach Rishon, now becomes bar mitzvah by Pesach Shaini, wouldn't be chayiv. He doesn't have to make up anything. Pesach Shaini is only in order to make up for the original chayiv of Pesach Rishon. Or no, do we say it's an independent mitzvah, meaning that Pesach Shaini comes along, every Jew has to make a reckoning. Did I bring my Korban Pesach yet this year or not? If he already did a month ago, then he's fine. He can move on. If he didn't, then he has to bring it now. He's a katan, just became a gadol, and he wasn't chayv a month ago. Yes, this is exactly what Pesach Shaini is about. And if he's a ger and he wasn't Jewish a few weeks back, a month ago, so yes, it's not Tashlumin, he's chayiv now. It's a fresh, new chayiv to make an accounting, a reckoning. Did I bring my Korban Pesach this year or not? Rambam paskins this way, and therefore he maintains that a katan who became an adult before Pesach Shaini does in fact bring Korban Pesach. A ger who just became a Jew over the last few weeks, just converted, he too brings Korban Pesach. It's always interesting to analyze a mitzvah which has time after the original Zman. How is it formulated? A classic example would be an onin on Shabbat. Person dies Friday or Friday night, Saturday morning, and the bottom line is that he's an onin on Motzi Shabbat, and therefore he doesn't daven Marav, he doesn't do Havdalah. Sunday morning comes along, 10 o'clock, he finishes the burial. Does he go ahead and daven Shachris? It's still time for Shachris, he does Shachris. Does he make up Tashlumin for the Marav that he missed? And the answer is no. Does he make Havdalah for the Havdalah that he missed? And the answer is yes. Why? Because davening Marav was at night, he was exempt from Marav because he was an owning, he was osik in his mace, he was potter, and therefore there's nothing to make up. He didn't miss his chiyuv, he had no chiyuv whatsoever. Havdalah on the other hand, starts with Saturday night and goes straight through till Tuesday. So if he missed it Saturday night, on Sunday morning he's not making up for his chiyuv from Saturday night. It's just the Zman now begins once the Aninut is over. So now the Zman begins Sunday morning. And if it was Sunday afternoon, then the Zman would begin because it goes till Tuesday. So it's always important to understand the formulation. So you can have classic Tashlumin, like Marav on Saturday night. If you miss it because the person's an onaid, so he doesn't make it up Sunday morning because he didn't miss anything. He was totally potter. Then you have the other extreme, Pesach Shaini, according to the Rambam, where it's not Tashlumin, it's just a new chiyuv that comes along on Pesach Shaini, where one has to do a reckoning and see, did he take care of his Pesach this year or not? Then you have a middle case where you simply have an extended chiyuv that could go on for several hours or days, like the case of Havdalah, which goes from Saturday night until Tuesday afternoon. That's just a little bit of an insight into Tashlumin in various mitzvot. Shalom.